Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the front in a 90-degree haircut. And I'm going to show you what I believe a lot of people do wrong on these mullets. Now, I'm a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and we just drafted Jennings Dunker. And Jennings Dunker has a beautiful head of red hair, and he has a mullet. Jennings, if you're watching this, if you like the way that your mullet looks, you go for it. You do you. But I'm going to show you an alternative way that you could do your mullet, and maybe you might want me to come and give you that different variation on it. So first thing I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to cut the front into a 90, and I'm going to leave the back go. I'm not sure exactly how my mannequin hair is going to react to this. This ought to be quite interesting. Cutting it this much off, but we'll see what happens here. So for instance, Jennings has his pretty short here on the side, so I'm going to try exposing a little bit of the ear. Okay, we're going to give my model some bangs. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to try and take this a little bit shorter if I can. We'll see what this mannequin allows me to do, but you'll get the general idea. Okay, there the ear's pretty much cut out. And I'm going to go ahead, let me get rid of this hair. I'm going to go ahead and cut myself a mohawk up here using my bangs as a guide. Okay, I'm going to turn this way and follow the contour of the head. Okay, without taking it any shorter, this is basically what a lot of people think a mullet is. So I would have gentlemen come into my salon and they would say, I want it long in the back. And I'd say, would you be okay if I layered it in here? You're still going to have all your length in the back. And after I talked to them for a few minutes and explained to them that they weren't going to lose any of their length, then they were game. But I think a lot of people think that they just have to leave it all one length, kind of like Joe Dirt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, this is an extreme blending when you're going from short to long like that. So I'm going to make sure that I see this short piece here, and I'm going to turn my body around, and I'm going to start taking just a little bit at a time. And I'm going to comb down and around, and I'm going to keep bringing my body around. Okay, down and around. Okay, make sure you can always see that short piece there. Okay, let me move my mannequin because I'm out of room to move. Okay, down and I'm standing actually in front of my client right now. Okay, and I am not cutting exactly parallel to my fingers. I'm going from short at the top where I can see my line, make sure we can see that, and then I'm flaring out and cutting away from my fingers so that I don't end up standing on my head trying to do this. It's a combination of moving your body and also a little bit of slide cutting in there, and just trying to keep all that length. Okay, so hopefully you can see all that layering in there right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead in here. Now I've parted this mannequin in half. It pained me to cut all this hair off of this mannequin, so I decided to only do half of it in a mullet. So what I'm going to do is I'm again going to show you how to blend this without losing any length. So there's my guideline, is right there. Okay, and I'm going to swing this hair and I'm going to cut away from my fingers, and I'm going to keep sliding and sliding and sliding and sliding. I'm going to keep doing this. I was very, very proud of my mullets back in the day, doing some pretty extreme length variations. And once again, I don't know if that'll happen this time. Maybe, maybe not. That's okay, but I thought I would show what I believe is the better way. Comb this hair up. Okay, again, sliding up, and I'm cutting those pieces off. Sorry, I think I was off camera when I did that. Just like that. Okay, bring it back down. Okay, let's look at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit off there because I didn't even that up at all before I started. Okay, and once again, just in case you couldn't see this on screen, I find my guideline there, and then I start. And I'm just creating layers that connect the top with the bottom. And there you have a beautifully blended mullet with extreme lengths, from short to long. And I could even do this starting out shorter on the top. I am going to pull this up this way. I forgot I used to do this. I'm going to pull this out, just hold it horizontally, and just make sure that I don't have anything overhanging. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And I have to say, I still think that's a pretty cool looking mullet, even though I haven't done one in several years. But that's the difference between letting everything long in the back and blending it. Okay, hope you learned something today. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.